One judge declared that Bakke Recreation and Wellbeing Center was absolutely worthy of representing the 2024 Architectural Showcase field on the cover of Athletic Business in June. That level of respect was widespread, as Bakke garnered the highest average rating from this year's Facilities of Merit panel. Judges used words such as sinuous, fluid, and organic when describing the building's undulating exterior facade and interior organization, while marveling at the sheer breadth of its offerings, from an ice pad to sleep pods. Even while static, the building is in motion, said one judge. The motion of the environment breathes with energy. A wellness-focused campus recreation center that prioritizes connecting people, but then carves out a space for everyone, is how another judge summarized Bakke's appeal. This project is ambitious in every facet, yet it still recognizes the needs of the individual by offering different opportunities for engagement, different levels of privacy, a chance to belong. Easily the smallest among the 8 recreation centers in this year's Winner's Circle, Broughton Recreation Center stands as a monument to the power of renovation. Judges appreciated architects' outreach to a previously voiceless and underserved population when planning the moves that would take a concrete masonry structure and turn it into a bright and colorful community asset. Adding windows and raising ceiling heights introduced natural light to the interior, while green metal screens reaching from sidewalk to roofline along the exterior facade mimic nearby trees and inform the color theme throughout a facility that includes 2 gyms, fitness and gaming areas, and a branch library. This feels like an instant improvement, said one judge. The efficiency of the design of this renovation and addition maximizes its community outreach through transparency and activity. The use of color gives it life. Added another, doing more with less has always been a challenge for architects, and the architects of this renovation and addition project have succeeded in grand fashion. Combining a YMCA, a library, and a community events center within 3 stories of an urban high-rise, the David Braley Vaughan Metropolitan Center of Community impressed judges as the most unique project among this year's Facilities of Merit. From extensive glazing and creative lighting treatments to simple perimeter bench seating, modern design choices are clean and consistent throughout. Judges noted the visual impact of wood ceilings in both the 2-story aquatic hall and the gymnasium, the end walls of which flare outward to broaden the width of an exterior curtain wall. Natural light and accent color combine to add vibrancy to interior activity. A sunlit wall of vegetation serves as a focal point from the pools and exercise spaces. Not many tri-organizational facilities can pull off such an integrated complex in, of all things, an urban high-rise tower, noted one judge. Separate in function but equal in quality, all 3 agencies are linked in one cohesive facility. One judge familiar with the Penn State Barron campus marveled at how well Erie Hall Recreation and Wellness Center fits within the existing campus fabric, stating, "The natural stone cladding, which is found all over campus, combined with the dark metal panels and glass windows, adds a flair of modern interpretation on a campus with many older styles of architecture." That judge, and others, also applauded how the center further feels at home by taking advantage of subtle site topography to organize programming as disparate as meditation and wrestling along an interior pedestrian promenade. Natural light and warm materials add to the welcoming atmosphere. Particularly successful in its ability to fit into its context through scale and materiality, another panelist said of the project. The clever use of wood gives it warmth, but also a dynamism through its angular planes. Calm and inviting, the building celebrates wellness. Integrating a professional team's training facility with the fields on which players practice may sound straightforward enough, but few site plans accomplish the feat as well as the one architects employed for Major League Soccer's Nashville SC. 2 soccer fields positioned end-to-end and a third splayed significantly from a would-be side-by-side orientation allowed the building and adjacent parking to be wedged firmly and fittingly into the heart of the outdoor action. As for the structure itself, more than one judge used the word elegant to describe a floor plan and materials palette that are dynamic without drowning visitors in team branding. Said another judge, every move of this building blends seamlessly, providing the caliber of fit and finish expected at a professional team level while creating a warm and delightful environment for athletes. Ergometer training is a mind-numbingly torturous experience, but in the Neil Campbell Rowing Center, it takes on an out-of-body experience. That's how one judge praised the transformative power of this facility's seemingly simple design, a design that nonetheless forced panelists to contemplate exactly how it was achieved. Surrounded by unfettered views of the outdoors, athletes in training are given the visual sensation of being on the open water. Said the same judge, with no other distraction in this uncluttered and cleanly designed facility, athletes can focus on nothing but their conditioning. The thin and significant cantilevered roof is eye-catching and appears to float above the exterior glass skin without any structural support. Added another judge, the building reflects an elegant Zen-like simplicity that complements but does not compete with its serene surroundings. I want to be here. Incorporation of pre-engineered building materials is often seen as a cost-saving construction option, but rarely does it define a building's aesthetic as artfully as in the Nexus Center's exterior. Exhibiting varied textures, angles, and soaring glass reveals, the building stands as solidly as sculpture as it does ice arena building skin. Judges noted the building's corner entrance and its lofty, triangular, jutting expression from which all exterior lines take inspiration. This is not to discount the value achieved in housing 170,000 square feet in such a manner. The formidable task of accommodating 3 ice sheets, along with other fitness, classroom, retail, and hospitality spaces within a relatively modest budget, gives new meaning to the term value added. This building is anchored in value, said one panelist. The tone-on-tone facade, elevated at the entry, reaches toward the sky in an effort to draw people in. Fully meeting the needs of a client's target audience is the goal of any architect tasked with designing a new recreation facility. When that facility needs to satisfy not one, but 2 additional constituent groups, the task becomes that much more challenging. Designers of the Northern Regional Recreation Center rose to just such an occasion, prompting judges to elevate the project to facilities of merit status. Designed to feel like home to 3 distinct communities within North Carolina's Mecklenburg County, the facility offers not only a wide range of active exercise and leisure amenities, but an aesthetic that blends earthy brick and wood accents with bursts of playful pastel color. Panelists made particular note of the building's exterior, which greets visitors with a large tile mosaic and a substantial silo-like structure transparent enough to reveal the waterslide housed within. The fun exterior expression makes it a distinct destination, and the rich interiors represent the different communities the facility serves, noted one judge, who added, "Not lost on the jury was the challenge of working with so many different stakeholders, user groups, and community agendas. What a triumph!" Judges lauded designers' deft approach when placing the 42,000 square foot Oak Park Community Recreation Center within a residential neighborhood just outside America's 3rd largest city. Glazing exists primarily on the elevation facing a main street. with one section spanning the length of the facade, while another stretches vertically to reveal an elevator tower and the building interior's primary color, yellow, as a beacon to approaching guests. Parking is greatly hidden below grade, further reducing the project's footprint. "What an urban jewel!" exclaimed one judge, while another stated, "There is a seriousness about fitting into the context of the city and also a seriousness about community wellness, and so it feels transformational for this neighborhood in Chicago." Added a third, "The community context is a major success, as this building belongs exactly where it is." Texas A&M's Southside Rec Center is proof that simple design solutions can make a building feel bigger, in both size and stature. From interior color selection and branding befitting an intercollegiate athletics venue, to varied shade screens that extend usable exercise space to the exterior, judges praised how this building embraces its context and contributions to campus life. With the rec center located near 11 residence halls, a row of live oaks frames its grand entry plaza, and a perforated metal scrim along the facade mimics the expression of the trees. Inside, the center offers 2 high bay spaces for courts and strength and conditioning, as well as a centralized floating box containing group fitness, offices, and cardio mezzanines above the main lobby, bouldering wall, and locker rooms. "This project successfully celebrates and anchors itself in its place," one judge noted. "The way the building orients the program to maximize site and campus features gives it instant permanence. The materials feel like they came directly from the site."